Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Welcome to Life in Symbolism. I'll begin by looking at your current present energies, and then we'll see how your recent past has affected this present energy, and then we'll move forward looking into your near future and how these energies may progress during your near future. So I'll just shuffle the cards and we'll make a start. So it's nice to be back, Sagittarius. I just took a little break whilst improving my technology, so I really hope that the audio and the visuals are a lot better than they were last time. Oops. Okay. And let's begin. We'll move that out of the way so it doesn't interfere with the camera. Straight away, Sagittarius. Present energies. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely somebody that you've got your eye on in terms of commitment, or it could be something that you really want to commit to, something you really want to make happen, whether that's a person or a job, a line of work, a goal even, perhaps, something you're extremely committed to. And it seems that the energies surrounding you are good for this. There's quite a lot of work that you're going to need to do for it, though, and I think that's what you're recognizing. And so it seems that some of you are looking into further training or developing yourselves, improving your CV, finding a way to get to where you want to be, and checking all the boxes. Figuring out how to climb that ladder and putting things in place to make sure that you can get there. So it's something that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. You've had your eye on this for a long time. You're committed. Now, it follows a period of rest and retreat and recovery. So we will elaborate to see why that's been necessary for you. So we'll see that when we look at your past, and the Page of Swords here as well. So you're really keen to be making this new start. Well, it's not necessarily a new start, but it's like the Kickstarter, if that makes sense. It's like the catalyst that helps you to roll in the direction that you want to be in. So it's not completely new to you, but something's changed that's enabled you to really start making steps in the right direction. And you're just so keen to learn everything that you can, to get as far as you possibly can, to do whatever is needed to do. Can we please look at the recent past for Sagittarius? Recent past, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you very much. So, gosh. Okay, so they kind of came out on their side, Sagittarius. So I'm going to read it in both ways. Now, I'd say that there's been an emotional time where you've been maybe at times struggling to get on top of your emotions. But it seems to me like you've done okay with this. But I think at times it may have proved challenging. I'd say it's gone from one to the other. Either you're usually quite good with your emotions and you've recently been affected by something that's really challenged you, or actually you've realized that you need to be better with your emotions, so you've been making a lot of effort to improve that. And then the Knight of Wands, we've got something very exciting, something that you're very passionate about in the past here, but a little bit on its side, not really forthcoming. Some of you may be dealing with somebody in terms of a romantic affair as well. And then of course we have got the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. So this commitment, as I initially saw, could be between two people, someone that you've got your eye on, and this is this person here represented by the King of Cups. Somebody you feel is everything in terms of your love life. This is the person that you want to be with. You're committed to them, there, your wish fulfillment. You've had to go away and learn, and for some of you there's distance between you. But for some of you also, they're not quite ready, or you were not quite ready, and you've had to go away and really think about what it is that you want to do, climbing how you can put these pieces into place in order to achieve what you want to achieve with this person, with this goal. Very interesting, Sagittarius. And can we look at the near future energies, please, for Sagittarius based on this reading? Hadn't put my light on there for you, Sagittarius. Near future energies, please. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, moving into your near future, you're going to be in a situation where you feel much more grounded, much more comfortable, much more stable and secure, and very independent as well. This is reaping the rewards and kind of harvesting what you have put into place. So definitely this work that you're putting in, this willingness, it does seem to be paying off. Thank you. Okay, but not without some difficulty, I'm afraid. However, the Tower, you've got a Tower moment coming in your near future. Now, this, for me personally, I see as a blessing in disguise, because this is when the universe or something interferes to say, hang on a second, this thing that you've been worrying about, putting all of your energy into, it's not right for you, and you're not seeing it, so we've got to do something about it. So it's removing something that wasn't ever going to be, and yet you're still working on it, and you weren't going to give up on it. So the universe is taking it away from you. It's a blessing in disguise. It's an intervention. It's a divine intervention, and it frees you. However, it's a very unsettling, disruptive energy. So we'll look, of course, when we clarify. Anything else further for the near future, please, for Sagittarius? Okay, thank you very much. We want to clarify now. I first want to clarify the Four of Swords, because I think that will Sorry, I've seen something in here that should not be in there. Goodness me. Sagittarius, I check through my cards, I cleanse my cards, I shuffle my cards. Okay, so that's the Magician. I'm placing it back in the deck. That's extremely unusual. That has never happened. Never happened. So let's see. Let's see if that becomes relevant. Okay. So yes, I'll first be clarifying the Four of Swords. I mean, that just could be me. I just could have possibly overlooked that, but that is very, very unusual. Okay, let's begin. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Sagittarius in their present energies. Thank you. The Sun. All right. So for some of you, it's linked to travel. You've wanted to travel and you've been restricted because of the current situation that we all find ourselves in, unfortunately. For some, it's that simple. Not simple, but it's that clear. For others, this is regarding your happiness and something that brings you fulfillment, something that is related really to your inner child, something you've always wanted to do, something that you've always known will find you happiness. And for some reason, you've been blocked off from that. Please clarify further the Four of Swords. You feel like you've been, like your happiness has been out of reach. So here you go again, and this is linked to the King of Cups. So there's a direct link. I felt strongly so. There's a direct link between your past energies here and this Four of Swords. Now, this Four of Swords clarified by the King of Cups commitment once again, Page of Swords once again. This is very, very strong energy. Okay. Your happiness, I feel, has been very deeply linked to this person in the past. This person that either is, like I say, someone you feel very committed to, or has a very strong influence in your emotions. Page of Swords here once again, commitment again. This is very strong. Okay. So there's been a blockage. For you, it feels that this person, this commitment is your wish fulfillment and it's your happiness. And there's been something that's been preventing that from happening. Now, could it be another person? We've got the Page of Swords here appearing, clarifying the present. I actually feel that this is you being very keen to get to the truth, but I feel that there's perhaps some gossiping around you, people interfering, and I think that's what you're trying to turn your back on in order to move forward with this person and just learn and progress and move away from that. And that's why we've got here as well, Justice, Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You're wanting to reach some kind of fair conclusion. I think you've been treated very, very unjustly. And you're looking for things to work out fairly and equally balanced. You want commitment with this person. You want to come together with this person. I think there are ways that you two could be. You see how you could be very good together. And for you, being with this person seems to right a lot of wrongs. So let's clarify in the past, please, what happened with this King of Cups. The energies can go either way. It's masculine energies. It's not necessarily a male. So please take it as it applies to you. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. There was somebody interfering in their situation, who was a little bit maybe jealous, a little bit controlling, and had a lot of power over this person, your person. And they had to very, very carefully manage situations so that it didn't become volatile. And it had an impact on your relationship, I feel. It had an impact on you and it had an impact on them. And perhaps that's why you and possibly them as well have had to really be mindful of their emotions, because I think it's been really, really challenging. But it's all positive though, Sagittarius, because I can see that the energies have balanced. So they were able to find balance over emotions. You have been able to see things a little bit more clearly, to understand that there's been this strange. I wanted to say manipulation then, and of course it was the Magician that was trying to come out earlier. I don't want to read into that too quickly yet. But someone was playing a little bit. Someone had too much of a say, I think. And in response, somebody had to act very carefully so that they could manage the situation and still get what they needed and what they wanted from the situation. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. Wow. The Knight of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. This is happening a lot for you. What I sense, Sagittarius, this is you working very hard, trying to be victorious, but you've had to balance a couple of things. And partly it's this person, and what this person's had to deal with that has come into playing, played a big part in how things have worked themselves out for you. I think at times you felt you got absolutely nothing back from this person, and you felt that all your efforts were just going down the drain. At times I feel like this person was seemingly caring so much more about this other person and this other influence that you thought, gosh, why am I even bothering? And they're giving everything. I'm giving everything to them, and they're giving everything to someone else who's kind of ruling the roost. Um, so I think at times you felt like leaving, or you questioned the reliability, the stability of this relationship. But I do feel that your commitment, however, is still strong to this person, and I think they've managed to sort that, Sagittarius. I think that's over now. I do think that's done with now, and I think you're feeling a little bit more balanced. At the time, it was a bit of a yo-yo push-pull situation, and you just maybe at times even just wanted to leave. But you feel quite passionately, quite strongly about this person. And I think maybe even you wanted to protect this person as well. Okay, thank you so much. We'll continue to clarify these present energies. Yeah, okay. For some, maybe this person had to leave physically in order to be there for this other person, and you were just kind of left behind, left waiting. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups, please. Oh, yes. So I feel you think that this is a perfect match. Absolutely perfect match with the King there and the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. For you, this is the absolute apple of your eye. You adore this person and you're so compatible. You relate very well, you communicate well, you give as much to each other. Now, I think now that things have balanced themselves out, there's so much potential. You just see so much in this person. Two of Cups, please clarify. I think you see the long term. Thank you. Yeah, you're very serious about this person. Very, very focused, Sagittarius, on getting this person. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. Thank you. So the work that you've been having to put in, you want to be financially stable, and also secure enough in yourself so that the soils are kind of fertile for this relationship, for this union. Now you're going to have to be quite patient with yourself, though, Sagittarius. This isn't going to happen overnight. And also, interestingly, we've got that this is a really good direction for you to move forward in. Although it doesn't really feel like it. So I'm just going to clarify. There's something a little bit unexpected. Let's see. Please clarify the Six of Swords for Sagittarius. Thank you. Please clarify the Six of Swords for Sagittarius. Thank you. So I'm just having an image of the inside of a church or chapel. So for some, I don't know if you're from very religious families, if weddings or communions or very, very important to you, I'd say this committed long-term relationship. I don't know if there's some pressure on some of you because of this, or if that's the interfering party that I'm seeing. Please clarify the Six of Swords. It's very quiet. Wow. So I'm not going to take all of those. I'm thinking some of the cards want to just flip over and then I'll be able to take the right one. Thank you very much. Now, what you're thinking Okay, this has thrown me a little bit because there's a separation here or some kind of heartache here in the present. Now, I'm not saying that you guys are breaking up, don't worry, because everything looks really kind of like good. Everything's good. But there's something to do with an advisor, a strong figure in the family, a very reliable, very successful, influential person who's saying, really, oh, it's going to be a long time before you guys can figure this out. And you're not really seeing, you've worked so hard and you're not really seeing the benefits. And really, you need to kind of move away and try something else and cut them out of your life. Um, Perhaps that's what's making you withdraw a little as well, Sagittarius. Um, it's such a shame that there's like interfering energies here. Sorry. Oh my gosh, as I say, interfering energies. And I'm sure I put my phone on silent, Sagittarius. Please excuse me. Mercury is in retrograde. I'm going to blame that entirely for my phone is on silent. Wow. I'm just checking it, guys. It's on silent. That should not have happened. So, okay, so let me just take that back a moment. I think there's some influential, strong, domineering figures who are successful, who are reliable, who are perhaps even family, who are perhaps religious, or to do with a community or culture, and I think they're against this situation because I think they're worried about what they've seen so far. Mm, please clarify the Page of Swords. Okay, but the good news is, Sagittarius, you're beginning to offload that completely. And you're saying, I'm not going to be burdened anymore by everybody else's opinions and expectations and all the gossip. You're seeing things differently now, Sagittarius, and you're saying, I'm not going to be burdened by this anymore. I'm going to do my own thing, go my own way, make my own decisions, and I don't need to listen to everybody else. That's good. You need to absolutely let go of any of those expectations that are overburdening you. 100%. And moving into more of a committed place. I think you're saying, I've been waiting, I've been working hard, I'm putting everything into order. Yes, there've been stuff going on, but they've sorted that out. I've sorted my stuff out. We want to do this, and I don't want to be on my own anymore, and I don't want to wait anymore, and I'm ready for commitment. That's what I'm seeing. So interesting that this Queen of Pentacles was the influencer at the beginning, and this Queen of Pentacles is coming out in your near future too. So please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Not seeing it work. This person is interfering and they're just not seeing it work. Anything further for the Queen of Pentacles, please? Now, they may be interfering more, Sagittarius, and they may be making sure that a certain contract doesn't get signed, or that a certain offer doesn't go through, or I don't know. I think there is someone who's heavily involved, perhaps too much, and they're making it extremely, extremely challenging. However, Sagittarius, you must rise to the challenge. If this is something that you really want, sorry, that, wow, goodness me, so many. I must apologize, Sagittarius. There have been so many technological issues. How ironic. I started saying, oh, hopefully the technology will be so much better today. I'm sorry. This is a challenge for you, but it is one that you absolutely must rise to because you've got everything you need now. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy, but you've got what you need to make this happen in the way that you want it to happen. You don't need to put up with this. You do not need to put up with this. You really don't. But these people are forcing a tower moment. Please clarify. All right, Sagittarius, you're going to have to be extremely strong whilst you wait. Okay, so whatever it is that you're waiting for, I'm afraid what I can see is that some people are going to interfere to make it all come down. Now, don't worry, because patience is going to be your virtue and it's inner strength. I think these people want a reaction from you, and they want you to communicate. But I think the best thing you could possibly do is stay quiet, go inward, keep working on what you're doing. Do not let this interfere and take you away from what you were doing, and stay in this energy of this retreat, this self-protective energy. Now there's a kind of nod to something happening from the past. Now this might be something you feel has happened before, or it may be that it's time to heal from something that you feel has been recurring from your childhood. Maybe it's time to put your foot down and say enough. It's almost like a love that's not allowed. It feels like almost like one of those films, like a Romeo and Juliet type situation. I'm wondering where best to go for you now, Sagittarius. Because I'm seeing such a great match between you two. Okay, thank you. We're going to go over here to the Animal Oracle cards and see if there's anything further that we can uncover. Because, I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a love reading, Sagittarius. It's a general reading. So please take it as it applies to you. Now, it's extremely clear. There's the King and the Queen of Cups with the 9 and the 2 of Cups. I mean, this is all about commitment and love and a union and a wish and a dream coming true. Now, and working hard towards that despite any naysayers and gossiping and issues and interference from other people. Now, I'm just going to, okay, thank you. We want one more card. Okay, thank you. I'm not quite done, Sagittarius. Thank you. What else do you need to say for Sagittarius? What else? Wow. Okay, so Sagittarius, when this tower moment happens, I think you're going to feel really, really lost and really, really upset, and be really, really anxious about the whole thing. But you must know that it's okay, and it's only from this tower absolutely falling down that you'll be able to restart and build something new, something with much stronger foundations, and something that can actually last this time. So please don't worry too much about that. Okay, thank you. Please clarify. Oh, yes, thank you very much. Okay, so you know what's going on here, Sagittarius. You know. So don't let anyone pull the wool over your eyes. You absolutely know what's going on here. Just because these people might be older, wiser, more influential, more successful, you have an intuition. You have an instinct. You know what's going on. Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you. So that was just some final advice. Thank you so much for that. Okay, now any final words of wisdom for Sagittarius, please, based on this spread. And for those of you who are thinking, thank you very much. Those of you who are thinking, I'm not in a love relationship, then it could be that there's people interfering with some kind of contract, because there's a meeting of minds coming together here. Someone or something interfering with a contract, a new project, a new job, perhaps even a move that involves travel. It might not though, but for some of you, there's people not enjoying, not approving maybe of what it is that you're doing, or thinking that they know better than you. And or they may be concerned as well that you're not doing the right thing. So I don't blame you at all for taking that time out and that time in recovery and healing and sort of waiting for it all to pass. There will be a catalyst that allows you to heal something that's a recurring. I don't think this is the first time this has happened for you. Okay, two things here for you, Sagittarius. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch, and Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back. So I'll show them up to you so you can have a look, and I will read them from the book. We'll go to Eagle first. So think of the eagles flying high above the other birds, soaring on the wind. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Yes, Sagittarius. Solitude and recovery over here. Solitude and recovery over here. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it's his eagle spirit that raises you above it, helping you conquer fear and overcome adversity, reminding you that spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you are meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that you now can fly effortlessly, proudly, and embodying eagle spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is truly yours in divine timing. Sagittarius, that almost made me cry, because I'm seeing these energies that are a bit a bit too overburdening, a bit too overwhelming, a bit too overbearing. It's like you're spreading your wings and flying, but you appreciate that you have to take some time of solitude for a while to put things into place and go when you've got the right time, which is when you've got all the wisdom and all the courage that you need. So don't panic. This is what this is. Don't panic, because the time will come. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay. And then, dear Spirit, the time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. I have to say, this is the Strength card. This is when this all happens. And I was saying earlier, don't rise to it. That if they're trying to provoke you, don't let them. You just do your thing. You go quiet. You carry on. Because they won't know what to do with that. And it's showing inner strength. This is about not responding, not being provoked, not reacting. This is about using your quiet, gentle inner voice. But that can speak louder than words. You may have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but don't worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of the Dear Spirit and you will do well, gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. Now, that is extremely interesting, Sagittarius, because this is about, it says, gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that's pleasing to you. So knowing that they don't have to completely approve, they don't have to be on board, they don't have to be singing your praises and holding up the banners and the flags and putting down the red carpet, but they also don't need to be interfering and manipulating and changing your path. So this is finding that balance in between where you can gain their respect but have a common ground where you're happy and they're happy. But also, I think what this is saying is what will help you to understand that to reach that place is having an understanding from where these people have come from. Were they under extremely difficult situations? Did they have a very repressive, oppressive family or background or community or restrictions at work or relationships or otherwise? I think if you're struggling with that, you can take some time to understand them, and I think that will help this situation. So that's all I have for you now, Sagittarius. I'll leave it there and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Please let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. You can like and subscribe. Again, apologies for all the technology issues I had then. There's so much interference, and that's what I feel is going on for you. And it's really stressful. I'm feeling really stressed, Sagittarius. But don't worry. Don't worry, this has to happen for the eventual good, and you're going to do so much better than you expect, Sagittarius. You're going to have moments of worry, of course you are, but you're going to surprise yourself at how strong you can be. Okay, Sagittarius, take care. I'll see you again soon.